So welcome everyone to our Dataquest viewers in our latest round of our tech and business talks which we have. So this time I'm very pleased to introduce Shoummo Acharya, founder, chairman and CEO of eTrans Solutions Private Limited. Welcome Shoummo, it's great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Great to have the opportunity to talk to you.
Yeah. So I think maybe we can just begin by setting context. If first maybe you can give a brief introduction about yourself, and after that give a introduction to eTrans Solutions, who you
Lovely.
are and all. It'll be easier to
Thank you
go.
very much. Thank you very much. That would be the right perspective to go. I'm Shoummo Acharya, very late age entrepreneur. I was the managing director of Indian Container Leasing Company, a joint venture of ICICI and Transamerica and Bamalori. And that gave me an opportunity to understand Indian transportation industry from within. And I realized that there's some intervention is required, and that put me into starting this company. Well, actually, we started with a different mode of tracking, but basic objective was to start a freight exchange. But once I started, I realized that unless you know where the truck is, no question of freight exchange will not work. So we went into a very low technology tracking. Those days GPS was not there. When GPS got introduced from 2017, we are in GPS. It's a very, very slow journey. It went very slow in the initial years. But what we did, we are originally a national company. We had offices everywhere. And we, at some point in 2008-9, decided to scale it back to Kolkata and concentrate on one domain, which is steel. We had a fantastic partner, Tata Steel. We worked together and we created a solid solution in the last 10, 15 years. And in the last 3 years, while, but the first 12, 13 years was kind of a Hindu rate of growth. Last 3 years, suddenly there is a turbocharged growth in the industry. And we started growing at 20, 25, 35. That's the kind of a spread. And meanwhile, in this period of time, we built a fantastic team, very, very dedicated team of both IT and non-IT players here. We have our own embedded system lab, our own IT platform completely developed in-house. We design and get manufactured network video recorders, GPS, different sensors, integrate with a whole lot of temperature sensors, fuel sensors, and handheld equipment and biometrics. So we're kind of a very solid position at this point of time. And it's basically from being a Calcutta company, we decided to now go back to national scale. And that's the time we had an opportunity to take over one of the companies from the place where you belong, which is Bangalore. Rane T4U has been a subsidiary of Rane Holding. Mid this year, we acquired the company. It's a good IoT company with a lot of platforms, stellar domestic customer, and also global presence. And this company is now being integrated with us. Now, what happened is we have been kind of toying with cloud. As you all know, cloud is very sexy now in every industry. We have, over the last 15 years, built up a solid in-premise system, which is initially there was problem, but the last few years done wonderful. And the criticality of I'm telling you, an eTrans application is we get about 40,000 GPS data, encrypted data every minute. And those needs to be decrypted, put into the table, and we create all sort of online alerts, online
Just one minute.
reports.
This is through IoT devices or
This
through?
is through IoT devices. So we do that, and it's a 24/7 business critical application. So the customers, anywhere, anytime they look at, they track us. So we can't give any downtime. And it'll be very interesting to note that In the last 1 year, we've had problems earlier, but the last 1 year, total downtime has been just 1 hour. That's a kind of an expectation of the business. So parallel to that, T4U came in. In fact, let me get back to, we've been talking to many cloud service providers. Everybody comes in, they comes with primarily their franchises, come with a solution, but nobody was prepared to commit to a rate. How much would it cost? Our business is very, very competitive. The rates are very low, profit margins low, so we can't play around with costs. We've got to be very careful on costs, unnecessary increase in costs. So that's where we got held. Our things went slow. At this time, we got T4U. T4U already had 3 applications running on the cloud. One their own, another two major multinational companies. So this growth, the scalability challenge, something which we had to look at moving into cloud, and that's where we again started looking around, decided that we really have to go to cloud. Oracle came in. First company to came in Oracle, we were dealing directly with the company sales and the customer excellence teams. And they came in, they actually invested in our company, in the sense that they took we had a full-fledged IT infrastructure team. They trained them for a couple of months on how to get to cloud, because as you know, the moment the in-premise team hears cloud, there is an uncertainty in them. That what happens? Do I lose my job? I don't know. So they addressed this beautifully, got them accustomed to managing a cloud interface, came up with the specific numbers. They explained to us the entire server architecture, how best to get it used cost effectively. And that is where we decided to move into Oracle Cloud. We're a very, very new entrant to Oracle Cloud. We moved in only in January. Our entire 4 applications, 3 of T4U and ours, have moved in. Very cost effective, in the sense whatever was being paid for T4U, we're probably paying less with eTrans, which has a huge database. Our number of equipment is about 20 times of T4U. With all this, the cost has been controlled, and that's where our journey started with Oracle. Experience in migration has been excellent. Each application has taken maximum 7-8 hours midnight downtime for moving into another service provider to Oracle or in-premise to Oracle, and running very smoothly. And I must say, the kind of support we have received from both Oracle Center of Excellence and also Oracle sales team is outstanding. They have been just sitting with our team 24/7 and ensuring that all different issues which come up are addressed. So that's something which is great, and we've now completely on Oracle. We still have our SAP application, which is hosted somewhere else, have to move to Oracle. Maybe a bit of a tally, which is there of T4U to move to Oracle. Otherwise, we will become completely in Oracle. In both UAT and other applications of T4U, our UAT has always been in premise, so the rest of it has moved to Oracle.
So basically, like Shoummo, thanks for that answer. Basically, you have given a complete overview. So I've got a general idea. So maybe I can just pick up. So like one thing I would like to know more in detail about your cloud and Oracle journey and the challenges and all you faced. But before that, I'd like to set another context. You know, everyone has their own COVID journey, personal, business, technology. Because, you know, till 2019, the world was going at one pace.
Absolutely.
2020, it was a disaster. 21, 22, it was like great tech acceleration. You had a lot of catching up to do, and now things have stabilized. So it would be fascinating to know this journey from your, personal tech business and eTrans viewpoint.
See, there are two things. This is a very interesting journey for us in the sense
Right.
that we have been least affected. And to some extent, I think COVID has done a whole lot of good for us. Whole lot of good for us. What happened is we did have a beating in 2021, solid beating. Not solid, a little beating we had. But, where we excelled, where our customers' confidence on us became 10 times was we have a on-ground team. We have a IT team on the back end, embedded system team over here, and the on-ground team. The entire team, excepting for the first lockdown days, they were all working continuously. As a result, we had a very, very good relationship, confidence building with our customers. That's one side. And we've been primarily at those stages with utilities, cement, and a few industries, which continued their run in the same way. So to that extent, COVID, we didn't really suffer on COVID. COVID helped us to utilize digital technology in a great extent for the future. Today, we have practically, during that period, all our in-company transactions, meetings, everything has become digitized. And it's been a great boom for us.
That's great. That's great. So basically, now you're ready to go to the next stage. So my next
Absolutely.
question is: so now you're totally into the cloud world with Oracle
Totally.
and all. Yeah. So
Totally.
now I'd be interested in knowing any specific, solutions or strategies that have worked. What are the challenges that you have faced? So
While moving,
and while moving, and what you see in the
not
future,
really.
both.
While moving, not really much. And thanks to the Oracle team.
Okay.
That's where they've really helped us. Now we have a whole lot of challenges. Of course, one are expectations. Moving to cloud give us expectation that scalability is no more a question. Scalability is easy. Now, after you've gone through scalability, the critical issues are the security. See, we've been managing, we are ISO 27001 company, we were managing our own security. We expect the security management will become much more robust and will help us with our customers. Because, we are a very interestingly, in steel industry or any industry you talk about, we have all the players with us. So in one way, all the data is with us. Their entire movement data is with us. So it can be a big focus for industrial espionage, where security is very critical. We've been handling it with utmost care, and we have never had any seepage on this area. I personally think that this entry will increase it, help me improve it substantially. Number three, at present, we have in our own platform our eTrans GPS data and everything. We have a separate place, SAP. So we expect coming to Oracle, we will be able to integrate everything, and that is going to give us an integrated collaborative solution for the company. Third is we are becoming global. We were a domestic company. T4U brought in global presence in Middle East, Far East, and Africa. So, and in the first trip, we have been able to increase our business with a new customer completely. So this global perspective is something which I look forward to tremendous support and help from Oracle. And fourth most important thing is we have a whole lot of data for the last 17, 18 years, the movement data. We've tried with many people to understand how AI can be used in this. We've not really been able to crack it. I have my expectations that with Oracle, this is one area where we'll be able to differentiate in the future.
So that's quite interesting. So like I think we have all entered a new world. So I'd like to look at like how do you look at driving growth in this new world? Because now it seems you have ticked all the boxes. You have talked of GPS tracking, you have talked of IoT devices, you have talked of data management, cloud, and even you talked of AI. So how do you look at growth?
Hey,
Because this growth will, yeah.
I'll tell you very frankly, in our industry, I don't know how much you are aware of, it's a, it's a huge potential industry which nothing is happening. We have a few players who are solution players. We have a couple of players pretty well funded who are top line players. Like the last 10 years, I've had tremendous pressure from my team to match them, which I resisted. We have now, over the last 15 years, created a solid business model, which really is today ready to take off. And we are ready to take them on in their field. And that's why we expect, like, in our current solution, we do a lot of integration with the customers, the manufacturers, the transport, everywhere. A lot of integration, lot of things are done there. Whereas that particular place do not need such. Hence, there is a lower rate. But today we are in a position to get into that, take them over, integrate them eventually in our platform, and give them this value, because there are a whole lot of value which comes out of this platform of ours. Improving efficiency, reducing transit time, increasing utilization of assets, identify possible theft, pilferage, all these come which is not available with them, where we should be in a position in a very short time start giving this, and we do see a huge growth opportunity for us.
So
In fact,
again,
I tell you,
yeah.
2020, I was thinking of selling this company. I'm 75. I was thinking of selling this company 4 years back. I got some offers, but somehow I had a second thought. Today, I'm not just looking at it, because it's doing so well, and the team is so good that this is the time to take off, real take off.
So, Shoummo, I like the discussion. We have, looked at the past, we have looked at the present, and we have also glimpsed a bit of the future. So, I'd like to end more on this future note. So, if you could just like look at the future and tell us what emerging technologies or trends do you, see shaping your journey. And like you also talked of a bit of AI in your field, is Gen AI is going to be a big thing. So, all these things, because we are living in exciting times. The government has talked of India 2047, us becoming a tech superpower by then. So I'm sure we are in extremely exciting times. So if you could put the crystal
We
ball.
are,
Yeah.
the way we have built ourselves up, the way we have probably one of the very few companies who are both in hardware and in developing our own software. We do see technology challenges are huge, changes are huge. Analytics, which is so far not made much dent in our industry, is going to change everything very, very, very near future. And also on the hardware technology side, like India is, when you look at compare with China, I've been going to China for the last 8-10 years. China has mandated use of network video recorders in all their vehicles 10 years back. GPS were mandated long back, and they are being a command control country. For them, implementation is much easier. Our country has tried GPS, not yet done. Network video recorder is way off. Now, integration with mobiles. This is one thing which has not really happened in this country, in our domain. I see a whole lot of things coming up in that. And we have to be continuously monitor it, alert, and ensure that we are at it, so that the whole thing gets, the integration is done. The moment you have a integration with mobile, you have both video and audio and data. Everything moves in sync together. And the focus is, as I'm an old logistics man. Why I came in this, our average logistics cost is 14% of GDP against 9% in the advanced world. And most of it is lost because of very important role to bring a part of the seepage back into the system, which can help the economy to grow substantially and the entire business environment improve.
Thank you so much, Shoummo, for taking us through that fascinating journey. I enjoyed it. I'm sure our readers will also enjoy it. So thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.